We are on Module 4, Lesson 9. Find a fraction of a measurement and solve word problems on page 41 in your workbook. So for this lesson, we are doing some conversions. So you can either use that grade 5 reference sheet that you have in your whiteboards, or in your workbook, if you look at page 35, you can tear that page out if you want to, or keep it in there and you can use that for reference as well. So remember, you have that to help you. So letter A is done for us. We have 1/2 a yard is how many feet? Well, remember what we can do is we can say, well, 1/2 a yard is the same as 1/2 times 1 yard. And then we're going to replace 1 yard with however many feet that is. Well, 1 yard is 3 feet. Now we do 1/2 times 3. We get 3/2, and we convert that to a mixed number. So we get 1 1/2 feet. So 1/2 a yard is 1 1/2 feet. Letter B, we want to convert 1/3 of a foot into inches. They've started it off. 1/3 of a foot is the same as 1/3 times 1 foot. We replace 1 foot with 12 inches because 12 inches is the same as 1 foot. Now we just have to do our multiplication, 1/3 times 12. Well, now we know this is 1 times 12 over 3. 1 times 12 is 12. Denominator stays the same. And 12/3 is the same as 4 wholes. So our answer is 1/3 of a foot is 4 inches. 5/6 of a year is how many months? I want you to pause the video, try it, and then come back and check your answer. Well, so we have 5/6 of a year is the same as 5/6 times 1 year. We can replace the 1 year with how many months are in 1 year? Well, we know there's 12 months in 1 year. Now we do our multiplication. So we have 5 times 12 over 6. I'm going to use what we learned last lesson, and I'm going to cancel. I know I can divide 12 and 6 by 6. And now 5 times 2 is 10. So I get 10 months are 5/6 of a year. Now we have 4/5 of a meter equals 4/5 times 1 centimeter. 1 meter. Now I want you to pause the video. Replace 1 meter with how many centimeters? Use your reference sheet if you need to, and then come back and check your work. One meter is 100 centimeters. Now we do our multiplication. We get 4 times 100 over 5. I'm going to use my canceling. 100 divided by 5 is 20. 4 times 20 is 80. And I get 80 centimeters are in 4/5 of a meter. Or I'm sorry, 4 times 20, is 80. Silly me. 2/3 of an hour, pause the video and change this into minutes. So we have 2/3 times 1 hour. Well, 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes. I get 60 times 2 over 3. Cancel. I end up with 40. So 2/3 of an hour is 40 minutes. Try letter F, then come back and check your work. So I get 3/4 times 1 yard. And now again, this is something you will have to probably use your reference sheet for. You need to know that 1 foot is the same as 12 inches. And there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So if we want to go from yards to inches, we have to know, well, 1 yard is 3 feet. 3 feet is 36 inches. Now I can do my multiplication. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. So there's 27 inches in 3/4 of a yard. Pause the video, try number 2, then come back and check your work. Mrs. Lang told her class that the class's pet hamster is 1/4 foot in length. How long is the hamster in inches? Well, we have 1/4 times 1 foot. And then remember, 1 foot is 12 inches. So we get 1 times 12 over 4. 12 over 4 is the same as 3, so it's 3 inches. There's a lot of ways you could have solved this. You do not have to use this exact conversion that I used. If you solved it in a different way and got 3 inches, that's completely fine. Pause the video, try number 3, and then come back and check your work. So do A, B, C, and D and come back and check it. So at the market, Mr. Paul bought 7/8 pound of cashews and 3/4 pound of walnuts. How many ounces of cashews did he buy? Well, it was 7/8 of a pound, so it's 7/8 times 1 pound. 1 pound is the same as 16 ounces. So we have 7 times 16 over 8. I will cancel, and we get 14 ounces for the cashews. Now it wants walnuts, so I'll do 3/4 times 16 because it's the same conversion, which is 3 times 16 over 4. I will cancel again, and I get 12 ounces for the walnuts. And now how many more ounces of cashews did he buy? So how many more? That means we have to subtract 14 ounces minus 12 ounces, and we get 2 more ounces. If Mrs. Toombs bought 1 1/2 pounds of pistachios, who bought more nuts, Mr. Paul or Mrs. Toombs? And how many ounces more? So 1 1/2 pounds of pistachios. We need to change that to ounces. So remember, 1 1/2 is the same as 3 halves, because 1 is the same as 2 halves, and then 1/2 we get 3 halves. So I have to convert this to ounces. 3 times 16 over 2. So she bought 24 ounces total. Mr. Paul bought 14 plus 12 altogether. And that equals 26 ounces. So it says, who bought more? Well, Mr. Paul. And then how many more? Well, he bought 2 ounces more because I did 26 minus 24. Pause the video, try number 4, and come back and check your work. A jewelry maker purchased 20 inches of gold chain. She used 3/8 of the chain. How many more inches does she have left? Well, let's see, 3/8, is how many inches? Oh, I lied. We want 3/8 of 20. So I'm going to take 3/8 times 20. And again, there's a couple ways you could do this. I'm going to multiply the numerator times the whole number. 20 times 3 is 60. 68ths, well, 8 times 8 is 64, so that's too much, so it's 8 times 7 is 56 with 4/8 left over, which reduces to 1/2. So this is how much she used. It says, how much does she have left? Well, I'll take what we started with minus what we used. Well, 20 minus 7 is 13. 13 minus 1/2 is 12 1/2. So So she has 12 and 1/2 inches left.